Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and send this. Sup, go to Apple's just sharing. I know I'm back. I'm back. Okay. All right. Okay, so what's up, Golden Apples? I'm just happy right now. Sorry, turning it down just a little bit. Dude, I've been working like crazy. I'm not even joking. Like working like crazy. I just been working like crazy, just working, trying to improve myself, trying to become something better. Oh yeah, that's remind me. Let me pull this out real quick because I did say I want to use. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to fix it. I should have done this, but I'm not gonna go ahead and. I gotta update my GPU, but overlays and then metric. Let me actually switch over to my. There we go. I think that's gonna be a little bit better because I got my metric right there. Let's move the metric. Black, white, white. For some reason, not letting me do what I want to do over here. So top right, we want to do top left for this one. Boom. Okay. So for right now, let's get into it. What's up, human beings? How you doing today? Sendou Q here, and thank you for visiting my channel. Today I'm doing something different. Stalkers just came out, and for right now I'm not playing like the game like 100%. Right now I kind of want to see what the performance is with my specs. If you want to know my specs of my PC, is in the description. I'm just going to play a little bit of Stalkers, so we're going to play at 1080p at low, medium, high, and epic, and then we're going to play 1440p at low, medium, high, and epic. So when it comes down to that, that's going to be what is going to be. So as you can see my metric. I'm just using AMD acceleration software because it's this simple and it's right there. As you can tell, I got my headset on. I'm not trying to blow your ear out, so okay, that's not bad. I'm thinking about getting the 7900 XT in the future. My 36 ended up cutting it for new games. I heard about that because my sister 3060 is not cutting it for certain games, but the only games she's playing is literally like Roblox and stuff like that. So right now she's good. She's trying to get into a little bit more, so I was thinking about getting her a XT, a 7800 XT. So that's something I'm going to look forward to. But let's go ahead and get into this. So right now you can see it's on custom. So let's go with low. As you can see, everything's low. Motion blur. I'm going to turn motion blur off. Depth of field is going to be low. Sharpness low. Performance TSR upscale quality. We're going to turn upscaling off. Reason why is I want to see the performance when it comes down to upscale. Everything else is low. We'll kind of have that turn the setting down to low, and I still can't get a stable 120. Dang, really? Wukong? I need to get that game. So that's a game that I had to work on. As you can see, we're going to hit confirm. As you can see, running 6950, even though my graphics card could take it. I don't want to do Windows, but 1920 by 1080. That's crazy going to apples. So let's hit F for that. Okay. Ooh, that's going to be bad. Give me a second. Task manager. Give me a second. I got to switch over. We're going to have to switch over because I'm not trying to have you play like that. There we go. Not going to have you do that. I heard this performance issue, so that's something I have to look into. It's a brand new game. I can see the metric right now at low. I'm getting 375 frames per second in the menu, but let's go ahead and hit new game. We want to pick a slot, rookie, stalker, veteran. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play as stalker, and we're going to see how it's going to be playing. Menu 410 to 209, 64, going down to 64, 32. We're going to see how it is, so... Ooh. Average screen time is at 17.49, and my GPU temp is at 73%. I wish I could show you, but as soon as I get to a higher frame like 1440p, then you'll see me switch over so you can see the frame. But right now, 57 frames per second. Doesn't look great at the moment.
Last question, Dr. Dallin. Are you sure the perimeter surrounding the zone is really enough? If a powerful emission were to occur, we...
Listen, the zone has remained stable for years. Besides, we didn't establish the most advanced institution in human history without first guaranteeing its safety. As the head of the Scientific Institute for Research of the Chernobyl area, or CIRCA for short, I believe the wonders that we will bring to the
Microscope stutter is at 0. That's actually not bad.
How big are these risks exactly?
What's up, that PlayStation gamer? And yeah, I think it's the Satyrs. I know it's been a long time since I came back. I know. So pretty much, this is like a story game, of course, but at the same time, might as well explain everything. I'm playing everything at low at the moment. So we're starting off at low at 1080p. So what you're seeing is 1080p. Our water look nice.
The injured were evacuated. I remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods.
So the reason why I haven't been streaming and been... I want that PlayStation 5 Portal Cloud. You know what? Go ahead and get it. I'm down with you getting the PlayStation Portal. You know, go for it. I'll be happy for you. You're exactly a PlayStation gamer. You're not a fanboy. So go ahead and get the PlayStation Portal. You deserved it. Micro scutters at the moment, looking kind of bad. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to pixel look. My whole thing is performance. So by the time I get to playing like 5-10 minutes of 1080p at low, medium, high, epic, then I switch over to 1440p. Then you get to see everything because the frame things you're not going to see. Why haven't you been streaming? Life get busy. Yeah, it get busy. I've been trying to move up at my job, so I'm reading the book right now to try to move up, and by next year you'll know if I got the position or not. But right now, I don't know. I still have to do it. My birthday pass, I got it. I'm in a relationship. It's actually pretty cool. I'm happy about what's going on in life. She's actually an Xbox gamer, which is cool. I'm okay with that, you know. Gamers, and that's all I care about. And plus, she's awesome, great personality, a great human being. You know, she's a great human being.
Show me what you found.
Thanks, appreciate it. You know what I'm starting to realize? I'm starting to realize.
What the hell is this?
Thanks. It was last Wednesday, so I'm 38 years old. Yay! 38 years old.
But this one?
This one is not from the zone.
Oh, I bet. Where'd you find it?
Thank you, appreciate it. I know Gara of the Rage birthday is this Saturday, so we gotta say happy birthday to him. So how you like the stream? Let me know. Let me know if you like the stream.
Who do you think you're talking to, huh? You have any idea what this scanner cost me? If it's not an artifact, it's gonna blow us all to hell! I won't let my hard work come to nothing because of you. I won't let you flush it down the shit.
This stone owes me a new home.
I'm probably going to play this game through. Not tonight, but I'll probably play it through. Ugh. Micro stutter at 1080p? Not gonna lie, there's no cinematic. This is look like it's all in game.
Get to the scientist bunker. Nehoda will explain how to proceed with the scanner. He's waiting for you.
Yeah, it look like it's not really optimized, but I don't want to make excuses. Oh, we going up to 100 frames a second? The highest I went is 100 frames. And that's just cutscenes hopping over this 100 frames a second. You can't see it at the moment. Snaps all in game. Okay. Remember, this is not all upscale. This is no upscaling, so we're letting it play. I might turn on upscaling just a little bit, but not right now. L is flashlight? Why? Oh my gosh. Hey Adrian. How you doing? Okay, so 47 frames at 1080p and it's stuttering like 8.5%. Okay. Else. Okay, LC. I haven't played in a moment. L control. Okay. I gotta switch the what you call it. Okay. What I just do? I just drunk soda, which is bad. Why is L the flashlight? That's something I don't know. Used to have to open the Radeon menu. Okay, tab. Okay. Okay. So the game looked good, even that's Sprite Carenberry, fair enough. Okay, that's like the game looked good, but how it looks, 47 frames. All right, since we went to that, we're gonna go to options, graphics. It's on Epic. I thought I put on. It was supposed to be on low. Display. Confirm. We're at 1080. No wonder. I was kind of tripping off of that. I thought I turned it. Epic, no. Apply. Okay, so we're on low. Oh my gosh, Adrian, really? Wow. Okay, so no frames, and we're gonna apply. Okay. Stuttering mess, still like 74. Okay. Okay, so you're locked. Okay. Okay. So I need a key. No key up there. Wait, there's keys up there. Which one is the right one? Some item can be damaged, destroyed with weapon. Okay, so with weapon. Cool. Tab. Okay. Okay, I can use mouse wheel. Cool.
Investigate the scientist's bunker.
Okay, I'm at 65 frames a second, which looking kind of bad. Okay. I think I got injured. What the fuck? Low last save. What the f Okay. Okay, I didn't expect that. I'm like trying to look around. I don't know what that was, Adrian. I really don't. Okay. So I got hit L for flashlight. Oh my gosh.
Investigate the scientist's bunker.
You must be out of your mind. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and okay. Okay. I hit that, so Q is medkit, which is weird. I'm trying to figure out why. Okay. Okay, I didn't expect that to happen. Let's a little last save. Okay. I didn't know there was going to be a creature out there. Didn't know it was going to be a creature. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, I didn't know it was going to be a creature. At this time, let's go ahead and go to options, graphics. Let's try the... Let's go with performance. That death scene was so weak, he just dropped to hit me. Okay, so FSR on performance made it look kind of better. Okay. Look a little bit better. Oh yeah, L for light. Jeez, that's just dumb. That's just dumb. Okay. So I was playing The Last of Us Part 1 on cloud streaming, and honest, besides a little bit of laggy issue and some artifacting, it played just as good as a console version. That's one thing I do dislike about cloud streaming is it's streaming. Like I tried that with Xbox Game Pass on my phone, and it was kind of iffy. Imagine if you were playing with a half keyboard and couldn't turn on your flashlight. Dude, I'm mad about that because I have one. If I could show it. I have one. I have one. Dang, I can't show it. But it's a Razer one, and I have one, and I'm kind of mad about it. So, yeah. Alright, so I came over here. I'm about to switch over to... I'm about to switch over to medium.
It'll be that easy.
After I try performance. Options. Graphics. So we're on performance, so... FSR, balance, apply. Doesn't make it look any better. I think it's just fine when it was on performance. I might kick it up to medium, but it's like going to 60. Here we go, door. And why cannot open up the door? That's gonna mean that you take time for a bite. Okay. Why do I need a bite right now? I think I'm good. Oh, I gotta go this way? Oh, I see it. I see it. Open. When I play games, I always play on performance, and yeah, I'm a console game guy, so I don't get the benefits you have. I mean, fair enough. When I think about consoles, I think these PC terms like changing your graphics stuff shouldn't be like the main thing with a console. like it shouldn't be a main thing with a console. A console is like should be like a plug and play situation. This is something that I want to do in this situation. So we're at medium at 1080p FSR balance. What we're going to turn that off. Everything medium. All right, let's just go ahead and turn that on. It's running at 76 frames, but we need a little bit of action.
What the fuck happened here?
All right. Looks a little bit better, but looks is not important to me. It should be like frames. Oh no, I got the E. That was disgusting. Okay, chat with technician.
Well, what is it? Any updates?
The goat is dead. So are the other scientists.
Dang.
Dead? Oh, God. We're screwed. Get out of there immediately.
Stop freaking out and tell me where the data is stored.
Find his laptop. The coordinates should be in there.
Okay. Oh man, that micro stutter. I kept on hitting the wrong button by mistake. Oh my gosh, the hot tua fish.
Hey, Nagoda. What's up? Have you met Herman's client yet? Tell him a new mission means new coordinates. New coordinates means a new bill.
The goat is dead. I'm Mr. Client.
Whoa.
The voice acting is okay.
There, boys. Well, screw that smart-ass bastard. I never liked him anyway. Hold on a sec, Mr. Client.
Better than any of these today voice actors, but this one is okay.
Remind me.
Holy fucking cow. Will you let me eat in peace for once? Alright. Follow the coordinates and stick your scanner into the ground, and then back off. When it's all done, you pick it up. Got it? If not, that's your problem. I'm not a damn help desk. So long, Mr. Client.
Do you have the coordinates? I hope you do. Things are about to get a little more complicated from here.
Good thing it's been a walk in the park until now.
First, find the detector. This is a mobile lab. Scientists ought to have at least one.
Oh snaps, I can't even climb up there.
You'll need to acquire an artifact to shield yourself from the scanner's radiation. If you don't, you might end up joining Nagoda.
How?
Find an anomaly. After the emission, it shouldn't be that difficult. Then use the detector's signal to navigate it. If the stalkers have figured it out, I'm sure you can too.
Okay.
After that, attach the
Inventory will be I.
the scanner. Just try not to get killed in the anomaly. That would be rather embarrassing.
Oh, they opened up the door. Wow. Oh my gosh. Do you see this? This is kind of bad. For medium? This is bad. Like, it looked weird. Yeah, like, for real. Let's take it off. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I'm taking all the radiations? I had to get back inside. Crap, I cannot believe I took that many radiation. Oh boy, that's bad. Okay, that radiation kind of killed me. Hold on. Hey, I actually played Metro Awakening on my Metro MetaQuest 3 event. It's the best game I ever played. It is the Half-Life Alyx of MetaQuest. Wow. Oh man, I got radiation poisoning. Hold on. Radiation poisoning. Use. Okay. Alright. So I need to really okay, so I don't have radiation poison anymore. But I think I could get his suit though. Take all. Alright. Okay, equip. Alright. So alright. Yeah, I take his all. So how do I get radiate like the suit? Alright. Okay. I know there gotta be a suit somewhere. Alright, let's go ahead and just jump into high. Exactly. It's not good at all. I'm not feeling it. Alright, let's go to high and then hit apply. Because after this I might have to jump to 1440p. Doesn't really change that much, but it's whatever. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna search in here. Okay. Wait, it looked like there was a suit in there. Like, you see the suit? Okay. Okay, whatever. Oh my gosh, I keep on hitting wrong buttons. I haven't played PC in a moment, so... Yeah, it just looked ugly out there. Alright, so there got to be a way for me to get the suit. Okay, okay. Alright, so there's no suit in there. I'm trying to find where's the suit. Okay, that was weird, but okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna go out there. Alright. I think I'll trip over some glass, but okay. Okay. I think I'm getting some radiation poisoning, but I got no other choice but to go this way. Do I have to actually scan the radiation? Oh my gosh. If I would literally have to scan that, I'll be so mad. Let's just scan it. Alright, I'm just gonna go in it. Just right now. Okay. Okay, what is this telling me? Okay. I'm like trying to figure out what was going on. What the fuck was that? I don't know golden apples. Like, I don't know. That was different. Right. Is this some backroom stuff? Like, alright, we're gonna put it at 1440p. Right, because I had to hit L, right? Alright, so go to options, graphics. Alright, so display we're gonna go to 1440p. Alright. So now that means you get to see the performance. Give me a second. I'm going to show you the performance. There we go. You get to see the performance on that side. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. So with that, we're going to put this on low. I didn't do high quality because I don't think it will affect it, but it's whatever. So we're at 100 FPS. Well, y'all can see it. It looks so much better at 1440p, not gonna lie. And why is that not fixed? Options. Display, 1440. Yo, y'all not gonna see it that small. I'm refused. Let's go back to... There we go. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let y'all see that. Alright, so I'm at 1440p. Looking a lot more detailed. At low. Huh. I swear, he's somewhere around here. Oh, I forgot I had that. I might have to skip it up and put it on high because I want to see this cat. Epic 100. Yeah. Yo, I hear him. I hear him, but I don't see him. Yeah, he's invisible, but I can hear him. It's just like I can hear him. Alright, let me reload. I'm about to get down there real quick. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I'm about to kill him. I'm about to kill him. I'm about to kill him. Just get into the bunker and start blasting him. I shouldn't have jumped that far, not gonna lie. Alright. I had to hit L because of the flashlight. I don't know why I did that. Let's just go ahead and load from the last point. Yeah, let's just go ahead and load from the last point. Let's try this again. Yeah, it was weird. I'm trying to figure it out myself. But hey. Hit L because of flashlight. You want to know what's funny? I'm sitting here and I'm having trouble with the first enemy in the game. Having trouble with the first enemy in the game, and this is ridiculous. Alright, so if we look at the performance, because I did went for performance. Let's see. We're actually going to cut this down just a tad bit because I don't want to hear it at the moment, but let's see. We're going to go ahead and stop the game by hitting that. And we're going to go ahead and look at performance real quick. I'm on my, what you call it? I got to reload this. Let's see. I gotta exit out of this. Hold up. Let's go back to it. Yes, Hasumi Miyaku, kill me. Okay. Did it not load back up? Let's turn off performance overlay. Turn that off. Games. Where is it? Amnesia. This game was what? S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Is it not on here yet? Look. All right. I think that'll be it. I think I want to play the game by myself just a little bit, but so far I can't beat the first enemy, but that's going to be fine. I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit. I'm not going to play on easy mode. I'm just going to play a little bit. And it's time for me to call it a night because it is 10:02. I got to be at work tomorrow. We're having a Thanksgiving thing. And I'm sorry about the short one. I might do some PlayStation fanboy content. Matter of fact, do y'all want to see me do some PlayStation fanboy content right now? Like, I could do it. Fuck it. PlayStation fanboy content. Give me a second. No. I'm going to do some PlayStation fanboy content. Screw it. Let me see. I want to do some PlayStation fanboy content. All right, Dreamcast guy. I haven't done it in a moment, so forgive me. Wow, 9 hours ago. Sure. Let's go ahead and do some PlayStation fanboy content. Boom, Dreamcast guy. Let's do S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Oops, forgot to do this. Let's go with my... Nope, that's not going to work. Let me go ahead and bring up my... There we go. Alright. PlayStation fanboy content. Let's go.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast Guy here, and today we're talking about the next big Xbox game because it came out today. The reviews came out today, and they're bad. In fact, the word unplayable is being thrown around a lot. Apparently,
I don't think it's unplayable. I think what it is not optimized. Playable. We got to think about the definition of playable. Can I play the game? I could actually, but. Besides losing against that one character, because he was, what you call it? My fault. Going to keep it real, but playable. It's playable. I could play it.
It's glitchy. It's busted. The frame rate doesn't work. The game crashes constantly.
I mean, I don't want to give the devs any like leeway, but in this situation, what you expect from a dev that came from the Ukraine that went through a freaking war. Like, going to keep it real, if I went through a war and I was scared too, I'm going to be honest with you, I won't even care about the game at the moment. But other than that, yeah, it's buggy. But not like buggy as in Spider-Man 2. Exactly, they was in literal war. So honestly, telling the truth, I will give them a pass. Like, I know devs nowadays, they're being lazy, trying to make games unoptimized and everything. But honestly, in this situation, since you're in a war, honestly, I wouldn't even care. I'll just try to push it after everything is safe. I think my life is more important than a fucking video game.
It's bad. But let's talk, because S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is a very unique style of game, and I think...
You want to know what's funny? For how many times Dreamcast guys saying Xbox is dead and everything, and they want to play the game first on PlayStation and stuff like that, you literally going to have to wait.
I think that the fan base is so dedicated, some low scores aren't really going to scare them off, but I'm still...
Low score doesn't make it a bad game. I think now and then, I don't think they're thinking about the future. What I think it is when they think about a low score, they think it's a bad game, which is not. Like, just because of the low score doesn't mean it's a bad game. So, yeah, how many times did Dreamcast guys say Xbox is dead? I'm kind of, because I want to know what it is, but this is a dude that talks about having his girlfriend pay $500 for his used PlayStation.
Still curious about it, so let's discuss. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, I have to admit that I've been incredibly curious about this game for the last.
Okay, first of all, it didn't look that bad. It didn't look that bad. Oh my gosh. Let me turn this light off if you want to do that. It doesn't look that horrible. I think that's a bad picture. It doesn't look that bad. Bad, yes, but not like that. Just for his sorry ass, just to guy buy exactly, Adrian. He literally had his girlfriend pay $500 for his old PlayStation 5 to get a PlayStation 5 Pro.
Last couple months, because a lot of the Xbox diehards kept hyping it up, saying this is the big Xbox game of the year. Because, I mean, if you think about it, there were 3 big releases that were supposed to be coming to Xbox that were really going to blow up the Series X. Hellblade, which came out and pretty much instantly gotten forgotten. There's this, and then there's Indiana Jones. But
you know what's funny? Like, for these PlayStation fanboys, they always want to talk about exclusive. Our PlayStation games are exclusive. Is it because you have exclusives, or is it the certain games that you want to play that is exclusive? It's a light from this, because if I go ahead and make this smaller, you see the light off, and then you turn on the light. In fact, in some case, it's performed worse than the base PlayStation 5. Yeah, it performed worse than the base PlayStation 5 due to okay. So the reason why the games are performing bad on the PlayStation 5 is because now developers have to worry about making games for the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro, because they have to put in that PSSR or PSSR thing inside of their games. And just like DLSS, FSR, and even XESS from NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel, it's going to take some time for it to get developed if they concentrate towards that. But they're not going to understand. Even in ray tracing, the performance dropped down, like we told these PlayStation fanboys. These games is going to perform not the greatest.
But this is one that I think looked good because it's incredibly brutal. So,
I mean, it looked okay. It doesn't look this bad, but it looked okay.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R series is all about people going into this like completely irradiated wasteland with paranormal monsters and weird ghouls and goblins and stuff like that, and it's rough. It's supposed to be an incredibly rough game.
Not gonna lie, I might enjoy this game, keeping it 100% real.
One of my old roommates actually is extremely obsessed with the series because of the insane brutal difficulties.
Yeah, tell this to Dreamcast guy who called himself Dreamcast guy, but don't talk about the Dreamcast.
Something where you're constantly dealing with radiation and mutants and thirst meters and limited ammo. But I think a lot of people are shocked to see that not only is it getting a 74 on Metacritic, but a lot of websites are saying we straight up can't review it. So over here on...
Why? I mean, you could review the game. It's not that big of a deal. It's a good game. Well, I don't want to say good game just yet. Do you really want to, like, swap to a different lighting? Oh, gosh. Cut it just a little down, and that's good. Yeah, just because it scored a 76 doesn't mean it's a bad game. But what can I say? They like games that hold your hand. Yeah, it looked like it's a fun game. I might enjoy it. I might play a little bit more off stream, but I might play some more on stream. But yeah, it looked flashbang. Yeah, but yeah, it looked like a fun game. My bad. Is this he had a light and I had to turn off my light?
Blue Sky, I've seen multiple reviewers and stuff saying the game is unplayable. Where's our S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 review? Well, there are a few more anomalies than we expected. So Eurogamer just doesn't even have a score up. I think IGN also doesn't have a score up yet. They're saying it's refreshingly brutal as an FPS, but so far technical issues and severe bugs have been adding the wrong kind of friction. So
yeah, it had a patch. I had to wait a good moment before I started streaming because of the patch. The patch was kind of brutal, but the game just came out. It shouldn't have any bugs because I think developers are getting lazy to release games. I mean, look at Spider-Man 2 that's on the PlayStation 5. It was littered with bugs. But the difference between S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 and Spider-Man 2 is the fact that the developers of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 was literally in a war, meaning they can't release the game because they was thinking about their life. And honestly, to me, I think that's a good reason why I should not worry about a game. And the fact that they release it is the fact that they want their game to be released, even despite that they're in a war. Now with Spider-Man 2, with all the bugs and glitches, there's no excuse. They could have delayed it, but they didn't. And the fact that it got 007, 0 awards, they got 7 nominees with no wins, is telling you that maybe rushing the game, or maybe just doing all of this, bringing out games with all the bugs and glitches, maybe a lot of people don't want that to happen.
I want to take a look at some more blurbs. I want to read some stuff, but real quick, this is a video that was just posted by SkillUp. I've mentioned in the past, I think SkillUp is one of the best reviewers in the world, and he just posted this great, super long, 31-minute video.
I'm not going to look him up, but I've taken his recommendation with a grain of salt.
I've watched it. It's a really good video, but at one point, he spends
exactly, going to apples. Don't rush art.
A huge chunk of the video just showing the constant glitches. Now, if this looks like it's really low frame rate, that's the game. Now watch, he shoots this guy, and then watch this.
I think it might be low frame rate on the Xbox, and it's low rate on the PC too, but it doesn't look this stuttery. But at the same time, we don't know the equipment that he's using, the capture card and stuff. Like with my camera that you see right now, I'm running a Canon G7X PowerShot 3, I believe. And the camera, is it a great camera? Not really, but it does do the job. But it's connected to my AverMedia capture card that I could do gameplay with Nintendo Switch and do my videos with at the same time. It actually works pretty well, but we need to know what kind of hardware he's using. But I'm taking his stuff with a grain of salt.
He just starts spinning and hovering in the air. I can literally click any part of this video and you will see the most ridiculous glitches. You constantly...
Yeah, there's a lot of glitches. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I do believe developers nowadays are lazy. Reason why I'm kind of giving this this developer a pass is because they was in a war. It was funny, I'm not gonna lie.
See, like, look at the forest, constant crazy pop in, the UI flickers, the game crashes constantly, like I mentioned.
For the short period of time that I played, I did see some flickers, but it wasn't that bad. But at the same time, the Ukraine war.
Don't even talk about the fact that the UI doesn't work. Like, a lot of times, just literally your menus and stuff will break. The quest reticules will break.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of lost in the UI, but this dude always crap on the PlayStation, and I mean not PlayStation, the Xbox, and he owned an Xbox. I'm surprised he's not playing it.
The enemies will break. Literally, one of the big things that they kept hyping up about this one, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, over the previous ones is that the AI is going to be so sharp. The enemies break constantly. They'll stop moving, they'll T-pose, you'll kill them, and they don't realize they're dead. The game is just top to bottom busted.
Have you said that about The Last of Us on PC? Have you said that about the Spider-Man 2? I'm not going to go through your video because I'm a little bit tired.
And I think it's weird because honestly, I think this series has always been pretty glitchy. People call it Eurojank. That's like the actual term that the fan base uses. The endearing phrase is that even the previous Stalker games, even with tons of patches and updates and polish and stuff, they always had quite a few glitches and errors and funkiness to them, right?
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, Spider-Man, Returnal, one of my favorite games that Sony came out with, that was buggy and glitchy. That game was so buggy and glitchy that even the developers said, do not play this game until we bring out a patch. So, telling you the truth, I think the internet actually saved most of the developers, because if you think about it, when a game come out all buggy and glitchy, you have the internet to fix it. Now, think about back in the day with Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Atari 2600, 7800, all those games that didn't have the internet. If your game was buggy and glitchy, you failed. So I think us as gamers, doesn't matter if you're on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, or even PC, I think all of us should not even support this buggy games, because they are buggy, and telling you the truth, I'm sick and tired of it.
But that's almost kind of endearing. Having enemies that fall through the ground or guns that jam when they're not supposed to be able.
Is ASRock Phantom Gaming a good card? Yo, I want to keep it real. Give me a second. I mean, you tell me. You tell me. The 6900 XT that I sold to my friend. You tell me. I got the 6950, but this card right here, not gonna lie, it looked good. ASRock does make some decent cards, but I might have to tell you, instead of getting that one, let me show you the one that you should get. And I'm not biased over it. ASRock is a good graphics card, but let's check out this one real quick. Let me go ahead and go back here real quick. I'm not letting y'all see. X. $7,900 XTX. I say get this one right here. Let me go ahead and swap back. Get this one right here. This right here. And there's a reason why I say you should get this one. Yes, there's no RGB. Yes, this is a 7900 XTS. It's $900. I think you'll find it cheaper. I just went to Best Buy just because it's the first one that popped up. The reason why I say go and get this one, it does look ugly, but there's two reasons why I feel like I want to get this graphics card in the future. Number one, these fans come off with magnets, so you could clean the fans as much as possible. And I'm a guy that loves to clean my PCs. If I could take the fans out and clean it as easy as possible, that's a win to me. So that's number one. Number two, they use a special thermal paste and thermal pads that actually, as long the GPU running over and over again, it keep the parts and components cool. It actually will drop down in temperature the longer that you use it. So to me, if you could get this, I would say pick this up. I will say pick it up if you could find a good deal. I'll say that right there is a winning graphics card. If not, then go with the ASRock Phantom Gaming card that you was asking for. But to me, I will pick this one up.
Able to jam. That's kind of just sort of the vibe of the games. It takes place in a desolate, irradiated wasteland. So sometimes that weirdness, it almost feels like people call it multi-dimensional jank. The universe is busted, so the games are kind of busted. But this does feel like something that isn't going to be in a playable state for quite a while. Just today, so while the reviewers were...
I mean, most of these games are not at a good playable state. I mean, they're failing at trying to keep games playable. I mean, Spider-Man wasn't playable. Returnal wasn't playable, but I don't see the same energy that you're giving Sony that you do with Xbox by criticizing them. And that's not fair when it comes down to PlayStation fanboy. To me, I don't care. If you play on PlayStation, you're a gamer, that's fine. If you play on Xbox, you're a gamer, that's fine. Nintendo, you're a gamer, that's fine. I just don't like fanboys trashing the other platform because what it is, I mean, because it's not their platform that they want to play. I could sit here and say, I don't like third-person action adventure games with stealth elements, so what's the point of me buying a PlayStation if it's going to be a paperweight? You say they got games, but it's games that I don't want to play. If it's your choice not to play those games, then you're not going to be attracted to those games. I mean, to that platform. Like, out of PlayStation and Xbox, telling you the truth, Xbox got more of a anti-consumer, pro-consumer, while PlayStation is anti-consumer. And telling you the truth, I think what PlayStation as a company is doing is they're actually destroying physical media, because why can't they sell you a PlayStation 5 Pro with the disc drive? How come you can't play your PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 games on the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro when you have better hardware? It doesn't make sense to me as a PC user, as a PC builder, as a PC gamer. It doesn't make sense to me. At least with Xbox, if I have, matter of fact, for instance, I have NFL All Pro Football. I could go to Walmart and pick up a Xbox Series X, and I could put that game in the disc drive, and I could play it. I could play CDs that I owned back in the day. I could play movies that I owned back in the day. All I gotta do is download an app, and I'm good. That's more value to me than what PlayStation gave me.
For playing it, they had 5 separate patches. They kept trying to fix the game even during the course of the review period, and even
again, like I said, they're in a war. So in this situation, I have to give it a pass because the Ukraine war, I just have to.
And today they released another 130 gig patch the day the game came out, and people were like, bro, the game is just not in good shape. All right, here's our S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2.
Again, that's good. That's great criticism. I'm just going to have to say, the war. Got to keep it real. I'm sorry. I mean, funny enough, despite the higher requirements, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 being unsupported, saying Valve is still working on adding support for this game on Steam Deck, while Black Myth Wukong run like crap. Yeah, I agree. I haven't played Black Myth Wukong yet, but heard it's a fun game. I heard it had some problems. I just think nowadays there's going to be problems. Still unforgivable, but in this situation, they're in a war. They was in a war. I can't, in my opinion, if I was in a war, I would say I'm not releasing the game at all. I mean, thank you developers for bringing the game. That's why I'm like kind of lenient on the game. Fun game so far. I just had to get past the first enemy, but I kind of wanted to look at the performance over anything. Performance is bad, even on my PC with the specs that you can see in the description. But yeah, it's not really optimized, but at the same time, war.
Review by Jason Rodriguez, even beyond its bugs and performance problems that are being fixed on the day, it stretches a 12-hour game into a 40 to 100-hour one without doing much to fill the extra space. So,
12-hour game with cutscenes or without? Because I can see it could be a 12-hour game without cutscenes.
A big mechanic of this is all about the raw survival instinct. People are going into this terrible, desolate place to try and find different artifacts that can do different stuff, like give you power-ups, extra stamina, cool abilities, and stuff like that. But during
Oh,
the
really?
course of it, you're dealing with radiation sickness,
Yeah.
starvation, and a lot of different crazy people. And I've heard that's the
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that does sound kind of fire. That sound kind of fire. It's finally like something different for nowadays. Like, think about it. You have third-person action adventure games with stealth elements on PlayStation, and to be honest, it's a nice little mix to have something that's like different. I don't know. It looked fun. It's like playing Fallout without the Fallout mechanics.
the constant glitches are what make it so distracting. Like, one of the things it has, I've heard multiple reviewers talking about, is this radiation symbol on the screen. Anytime you start to get irradiated at all, oh God, look at all the constant glitches, it will actually
I want to know what you're going to say about the ray tracing on the PlayStation 5 that dropped down to 30 frames a second.
put all sorts of constant fizziness on the screen. Can I even find a clip of it? I've seen people talking about it. I've seen multiple reviewers. Yeah. See this weird static on the screen?
Yeah, it's radiation. That's the first thing that I... That's not a glitch. That's radiation. Please tell me something. Tell me something. When I was playing the game, when I had that fizziness around me, didn't I say that was radiation? Like, of course that's radiation. I assume it was radiation. Am I wrong? Thank you, Adrian. I really appreciate it.
Most people say you see that about 30% of the game. Constantly, you have snow on the screen at all times.
Yeah. Because of radiation. Am I missing something here? It's radiation. You're out in the world dealing with radiation. It's going to fizz like that because of radiation. You got radiation poison. One thing that drives me nuts is the physical copy of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 for the Xbox Series X doesn't come with a disc. It's just a piece of paper with download code. It's like, really? You also want me to blow your mind real quick? I think downloadable games, like you're getting games off the internet, should be $40 instead of $70, while you go to the store and pay $70 for a physical copy. Yeah, it's messed up that they didn't put a physical copy in there. It should be $40 if that's the case. Because to me, if you're getting a physical copy, you got to pay for import. You got to pay for the stores to keep it on the shelf. So I believe $70, $60 to $70 should be the right price. Honestly, 60, but 70 is the norm. 70 is the norm, even though I hate that. But for downloading the game, it should be 40. But they don't want to do that because physical copies will not sell. That's my hot take. But I agree. They should give you a disc, because what's the point?
And people talk about the fact that this can't be shut off. It's a permanent feature of the game, and it becomes incredibly annoying. God, I think I hate any...
Because of radiation. I mean, what you expect is a artist's idea of radiation. Is like that movie with the Lakers talking about Magic Johnson. The style of that is to think about the 80s. So they had the filter on there to be like the 80s, like with Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Now, is it annoying? Yes, but it's a filter to think about back in the day. So if they're going to put this in there for radiation, maybe you should heal yourself from radiation.
Sort of visual effects like that. It's a personal gripe of mine ever since I initially played Fallout. I think Fallout, obviously Fallout's a great series. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, some of the best.
You know what's funny? You're talking about games should be all this beautiful thing, but in order for them to immerse you in the game, they need to put something on there. It's radiation. What do you expect?
RPGs of every. I think I always disliked that as you become too irradiated, your screen starts to become blurry, or if you get addicted to rads and stuff like that, the screen becomes blurry.
Yeah, it's immersion. When I play Halo on the PC, all my Razer lights match with the blood and all that stuff that you own the game. I mean, I agree. You should own the game, but how these developers doing by not giving you the game, even on the physical copy, it's like, even though you own the physical copy, like look at Concord, the $400 million failure that Sony did. They literally gave you a physical copy, but they shut down the server. So I agree with you that you should own that physical copy, but nowadays they giving you a physical copy to give you access to the game. And at that point, it's like, what's even the point? Even when you put your physical copy into your console, you still have to download more of the game. So it's like they either need to switch over. Like, to me, what I think it is if you're not going to put the full game on there because you ran out of space on your CD, then at this point, put it on the SD card with 1 terabyte and put the full game on there. Oh man, thanks, man. Thanks. I want to butcher your name, so do apologize. MEO Gaming. Thank you very much. I'll subscribe to you a little bit later. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull this. Ooh. I'm gonna sub to you right now. Actually, I'll sub to you right now. You're gonna see me sub to you. Okay, to YouTube. Oh gosh, I was looking at something. I was trying to upgrade my streaming set. EAMEYO. You got yourself a sub right there, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. But honestly, it's like, but back to it, I agree. Dude, I've been busy moving up in my company, so I just been crazy busy. Yeah, it's just, I'm going to give them a pass because they've been through a war. I just can't, like, imagine if, you're doing something, right? You're moving up something, you're trying to get a promotion and stuff, but out of nowhere. And I'm not wishing this on anybody. I'm not wishing it on anybody. Somebody in your family member just passed away. Are you going to still want to try to move up, or are you going to continue to your family until everything is situated? Like, for real. Yeah, I know. I got to go to my server. It's just been a long time.
I really hate blur effects, but good game designers, obviously they put in some sort of feature to reduce blur or straight up turn it.
Dude, you got radiation. The blur effect is for radiation. And don't get me with this blur effect. You playing on a PlayStation 5 Pro, you automatically got motion blur.
it off, make it not so quite intoxicating in real life. But the fact that this game is
You literally got motion blur on your piece on your PlayStation 5.
if you are dedicated to it, that sounds so incredibly frustrating. Here's Jordan Miller of VGC. Oh God, this is one I've seen people sharing around, even on Blue Sky. People are saying, "Wow, it got a 2 out of 5." My God, that's a 20% score.
Just because a game got a 2 out of 5 doesn't make it horrible. When are you going to understand this? Just because it got 2 out of 5 doesn't make it horrible. Like, it doesn't. The only way that a game's going to be horrible, like look at Concord. Concord got a 7. A 7 is a good score, but how many people bought it? Concord scored better than Stalkers 2, but yet where's Concord?
Or sorry, a 40% score. Here's my review of Stalker 2. I take absolutely no joy in telling you it is the most broken game I have ever reviewed. Please read it if you're interested. There's probably going to be a great game here someday, but what the media was given to review was at times unplayable.
I mean, Spider-Man was unplayable, but they gave that a 7, and yet people is experiencing bugs and glitches. I mean, look at Returnal. That was unplayable, where they had to tell everybody not to play the game until the patch come out, and that got a high score. Telling you the truth, I think what's worse, the day before or Concord. That's a bald claim, because the day before is the biggest scam in gaming. Oh man, I want to keep it real. Just because that game was the biggest scam in gaming, I mean, $500 million is kind of a lot of money. But you got yourself a good point, Raymond YouTube. You got yourself a good point. I'm going to say Concord.
Unplayable. I feel like journalists are always very hesitant to throw around such a heavy-weighted word. Unplayable certainly signifies that this is beyond just busted. It is literally in a state where progressing to do
Spider-Man 2, you cannot go anywhere that doesn't follow the linear of the story. If you do, it's broken. So you don't do everything in an open world game. But that got a 7. It was broken beyond playable. Returnal was broken beyond playable, but yet they send patches.
Stuff to unlock stuff just becomes increasingly frustrating instead of actually rewarding. Despite noticing the limited improvements with the new versions of the game, meaning as they rolled out different patches during the review period, VGC is unable to verify that the litany of issues experienced in the versions of the game we're given to review have been fully resolved. At the time of the writing, we continue to have issues with the screen frequently going black, for example, and as such, our score remains based on the version initially supplied until we can be fully confident that any subsequent changes have made substantial improvements.
I mean, it go black, of course, but you got to hit that L button for a flashlight. Nah, I'm playing. Again, yes, patches. I don't like patches, just like the next dude. But in this situation, a whole entire country, aka Ukraine, was in a war. Since they was in a war, I could give them a pass. Don't get me wrong, I hate wars. I really do. I don't want nobody to fight against other people. But in this situation, I gotta give it a pass. I have to. I mean, I don't think they care about the game when their life is on the line.
It is sad to see that pretty much everybody is being, you know, man, it's just not a good game. You can appreciate it, You can play it. I'm not telling you that you can't have fun with it, but even IGN journalists are saying, I love Stalker. I grew up playing Stalker. It's a refreshing and brutal game. It's a masterclass in atmosphere. It's also the worst technical issues I've seen, and I'm still in the process of reviewing it.
So you're saying that you could enjoy it, but it's still horrible. So can we do that about Spider-Man? You can enjoy it, but it's a trash game. Last of Us, you can enjoy it, but it's a trash game. Can I say that? Like, I don't like the Sony mechanic of first-person action adventure games with stealth element. The only good game that Sony made was Returnal, and that was buggy and glitchy. But at the same time, there's other people that enjoy Sony games, and I'm not going to trash on them for enjoying Sony games. So why are you trashing onto other people because they could enjoy Stalker? Gaming is subjective, and when it's subjective, anybody can play it. But what happened to Concord? People like that game, but everybody told that it was trash. Do I play Gran Turismo? I do not. I play a lot of simulators, but I don't have a PlayStation. After what they did with The Last of Us on PC, I refuse to give them money.
It is wild that this game has so much work, so much love, so much passion poured into it, and came out in such a busted state. But I mean, that's just
not trashing on Gran Turismo. It looked like it's a good game. The only problem I have is Sony. They raise the prices on all of their items, especially cameras, PlayStation, all that stuff. They don't give you more for what they're raising in prices. Their quality is starting to become kind of bad. Now, if that means if people love Sony, of course. I mean, I'm not going to trash them for owning one, but for the fanboys, I'll trash them all day.
It goes sometimes. I feel like fans are still going to play it. Fans are still going to have a blast, but if you're a casual, if you're a person that's just cruising in here hoping for a cool, mind-blowing experience, yeah, I would definitely skip this one. But
I'm not going to say that. If you enjoy that game, then go ahead and play it. Give me 1 second, everybody. Testing. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I'm sorry about that.
But that's just my thoughts. How do you feel about Stalker 2? Are you still excited about it, or does this?
I think that's it with the video. I want to say I did enjoy like the little bit I played. I think what Dreamcast guy is saying is a bad game. He's trashing on a game where, again, I'm going to say that they was in a war. You know, he wanted to go ahead and say the game is buggy and glitchy and all that stuff, but Spider-Man was buggy and glitchy, but you like that game. Concord was a 7 and it was off the market in like 10 days. Let's see. Even Returnal, for what, like a month, it was don't play it until we fix it. All right, I think that's it. I'm probably going to do another fanboy video. I probably will. I don't know. I'll probably record some gameplay as well. So hey, late night, I gotta get some sleep. I gotta go to bed I gotta go to bed. I gotta go work in the morning. So remember, everybody's human. My name is Sendou Q. You have yourself a great day. Peace.